But I wanted to, I'm not doing death by PowerPoint. I want to guide everyone to our website, sharearkansas.com. We try to keep this the most up to date of what's happening with our facilities that's connected, latest news, etc. So let's do share update. Where are we? What are we working on? What's some of the progress? One great way that you can see the latest news here is we just went live working with the Clinically Integrated Network with Baptist Health Physician Partners. So you can click on that and see our latest news and what we're doing with Baptist, helping them with their CIN. We just went live with the General Surgeon, Dr. Jay Jeffrey in White River, or he's associated with White River, but he has his independent practice in Batesville with his Savosity system. So these are just some great latest news. You can follow us on Twitter at Share Arkansas, and then be able to see our latest news and follow us on Twitter. So I want to take you to our progress. You can always go to our website. Our team updates this when we bring on new facilities, and we are very busy here at Share, moving into the third and fourth quarter of this year with a lot of different initiatives happening. So you can go to Who Shares, and through this we have the hospital data, and you can click on this link and bring that up. But you can see a heat map of what's going on within Arkansas, but then outside of Arkansas as well. We have a connection, remember, with the Missouri Health Connection. Right now we are finalizing that connection, so we will have a full connection with Missouri Health Connection. And if an Arkansan with a zip code, let's say they live in Harrison, Arkansas at 72601, or they live in Fayetteville, Arkansas, but then go up to Cox Health or Mercy, and they're an Arkansas resident, that full continuity of care document, that summarization of episodes, will come back over to Arkansas and be made available for you as providers, care coordinators within your own clinic. So we're really excited about this connection with Missouri because we know the northwest part of the state as well as the northern part of the state, a lot of patients go up north. So we are making that connection. We are getting ADTs on the 14 Mercy hospitals all the way to St. Louis. And then we're also working with our Oklahoma. We have 84 hospitals that if an Arkansan goes to one of those hospitals, that admission discharge transfer comes over. But the same methodology, once we get Missouri going, Oklahoma is working on some technical specs right now. But the same premise will be made available, that information will come back to Share. We're working on some memorandum of understandings and MOUs and some agreements to some of our other sister states. And some ones to mention is the San Antonio HIE HASA. We're looking at making a direct connection. They have hospitals and clinics connected, and that we would get the full medical record back to Arkansas. Same thing for Kansas and Louisiana and Mississippi. And so we are really working in our sister states. Tennessee, one of the big things in the Memphis area, we have an agreement in Le Bonheur. Methodist Health System has that agreement, and we're very hopeful that they will come on to Share, because I know a lot of individuals that's up in the northeast part of the state and the Delta region goes to the Memphis area for care. To the Children's Hospital, and then to some of the other facilities. Some of our other facilities, you can see here that we have the heat map, and this is continuing to grow. And we are, getting some in Oklahoma and up in Kentucky through our care, their sites there, since they're sending data to Share. So continue to grow here, but this is a great place for you to be able to see, what's happening, who is connected. And then, as always, if you do not see anyone on the list or see someone that is not connected, please share with them the benefits of a health information exchange and the benefits of being connected, so that all referral partners in the chain of command for that patient sees what's going on with the patient and has up-to-date laboratory results and progress reports, so that essentially we have healthy Arkansans. Some of our other we're live now with 24. I know that I talked to you before about the Patient-Centered Data Home initiative, and essentially we're continuing to connect to more and more health information exchanges in other states. And through this connection, it's based upon the zip code of if an Arkansan goes to Colorado and it may be a skiing or going hiking up in the mountains and has an accident, that information will come back to Arkansas, which is SHARE. So we know that with many different value-based programs such as CPC Plus, Patient-Centered Medical Home, moving in the future of Primary Care First in 2020, that your metrics are still dependent upon if a Arkansan and they're in that program and they have an incident outside of the state of Arkansas. So getting that information to you all in real time is critical. Not everybody's on the same system. Not everybody is using the same EMR system. And that's our job to make all these connections so that everybody sees what's going on. So great initiative here. It's called the Patient-Centered Data Home Initiative under SHEIC, which we're a member of, the Strategic Health Information Exchange Collaborative. So we're continuing to grow here. And you may see the light colored dots. They are working on their infrastructure right now to be able to connect, but essentially you'll see all of these and we'll all be connected as a nation through this initiative. So we're really excited to be part of SHEIC, and my colleague, Ann Sandifer, our director, our senior analyst, and our IT director, Neil, will be going to the SHEIC conference next week in the East Coast, and so hopefully they'll bring back some exciting news and things to come, and I'll be able to share that with you. If you just joined us, make sure that you put your PIN in. Adrian and Tequila are monitoring the questions, etc. So WellPath, if you're on, I'm sorry that you can't connect to the webinar. It's probably blocked on your side, but I will be able to share the link with you all on our website so you can be able to watch and listen at a later time. I encourage you to stay on the call, and we'll be able to share that link with you all. So if any colleagues are out there, I'm recording this so you can be able to listen to it at a later time. Okay, some sites at WellPath is connected, so it's maybe just a hit or miss, but we'll make sure that everybody gets the link. Yeah, Sherry, let me answer your question for our VA connection. So I've talked about our eHealth Exchange connection in the past, and we have all signed agreements. We have our counterparts at the VA that we're working with, and it's called the VHIE, the VA HIE. And you may have heard of Commonwealth. You may have heard of Care Quality. Care Quality, the eHealth Exchange, will be the implementer of Care Quality. But the VA, the DoD, will never connect to Commonwealth. They will only connect to eHealth Exchange. And so with the connection to SHARE, meaning that you are integrated, I want to make sure that everybody understands the difference. When you're integrated with your electronic medical record with SHARE, the VA eventually, you'll be able to query and get that information on the veteran. So you want to make sure that as you're going through that, you're contacting your vendors, your ECW, your Athena, your EMDs, your Epic, your Cerner, you know, any platform that you're on, so you can get integrated with us and we can get you in the queue. So when this goes live, which we're anxiously working through all of the processes, because it's a big undertaking, and it working at the federal level with these agencies, it takes time. I don't have a time frame right now, but we are actively working on this for the state of Arkansas. And so what does this mean? What does this mean for you all as participants of SHARE, of users of SHARE? What it means is that if you have a patient that's a veteran, that goes to your clinic but also gets care at the VA, or that has served their military in the Department of Defense, and now they've come outside of that into the civilian world, you'll be able to query through Share and simultaneously bring that information forward so that you can be able to see what's going on with that veteran or that military member. We're really excited about this. If you didn't know, June 6th of this year went into effect. And what the Mission Act really states is that any veterans can go to an urgent care center outside of the VA, that if they're in their network. They can go to a primary care doctor that has a contract with the VA if their PCP can't see them before 20 days. And then if you're a specialist and you have a dermatology appointment or a cardiology appointment and the VA can't see you between 25 days, that patient can choose someone else to do their care, and the VA will pay for it. So it's kind of a game changer of what's happening out there in the VA world, because it's going to be really working with our communities across Arkansas. So if you go to eHealth Exchange, you can see all the participants. We're excited that our name is now as a participant on eHealth Exchange. And as you know, it's the largest query-based health information network in the country. And this is the only network that the DoD, SSA, CMS, and the DoD will connect to. You probably have heard of Commonwealth. That's a vendor focus, and none of these facilities will be connected to Commonwealth at this time.